Sunday morning in Vilnius, Lithuania. In this city of ancient and usually crowded churches, voices carry. And listen carefully. In the landmark Vilnius Cathedral, you will hear Catholic Mass in Lithuanian. Just blocks away, in a church where the parishioners wear their coats and hats in the unheated sanctuary, the service is in Polish. And in the 18th century splendor of this Russian Orthodox cathedral, you can hear the ancient dialect called Old Church Slavonic. Vilnius is truly a city of languages. But look carefully, what you hear is not what you see. Lithuania has a state language law enacted in 1995, 4 years after its people broke free from the Soviet Union. Every official sign and document and all the words spoken in government offices must be in Lithuanian and only Lithuanian.
Lithuanian language is influenced by many languages.
Arūnas Dambruskas is the vice chief of the State Language Inspectorate, sometimes called the State Language Police.
She's checking if people use Lithuanian language.
Inspectors monitor the use of Lithuanian in books and documents, and even listen to television and radio broadcasts. The goal is to both improve and preserve Lithuanian. Why do you think that it's important to save and guard the Lithuanian language?
It's because the Lithuanian language is a very old language. It's ancient language. There are not many languages in the world who are similar to Lithuania.
Lithuanian may be required, but it wasn't always the language of the land. Lithuania was one of the largest and most powerful countries in Europe by the 13th century. But over the years, it has been conquered, annexed, and carved up. And several times, the countries that took control also tried to erase the Lithuanian language. Russian may still be heard in daily life, but it was Russia that outlawed Lithuanian when it occupied the country in the 19th century, and the Soviet Union that controlled life for 50 years. Polish was the language of the government when Poland and Lithuania were one union centuries ago. So when Polish-speaking Lithuanians sang folk songs and waved banners demanding, among other things, the right to use Polish names on street signs, the government held fast. Renata Satacka helped organize the Polish protest.
We're not taking down the government street signs. We only want the names of the streets in our own language underneath.
Satacka lives in the region south of Vilnius, where 80% of the population speaks Polish. People not only speak and read Polish here, they are living in what was once Poland. Borders shifted, languages didn't.
Go to our cemeteries. You will find 200, 300-year-old Polish graves. These are our roots. You don't move old trees.
Signs in Lithuanian and Polish are everywhere, even though a Lithuanian court ordered them to be taken down.
People often stop here and ask for directions, so I think the signs should be in all languages.
It would be good to have both, Polish and Lithuanian.
But the federal government is determined to clear up the issue.
Just a moment.
Jurkis Jurkovičius is the government official who argued and won the court decision to remove the multilingual signs.
Occupation sign.
We have been occupied. Mainly our country was occupied by the Soviet government.
Multilingual signs, some in Lithuanian, Polish, and Russian, are reminders of occupation.
The president presented me with a medal for my fight for Lithuania's independence. Did I stand guard at the barricade so there would be a Soviet street? As a citizen, I am angered.
Djokovic argues that the law is the law and that the use of the state language on street signs is not optional. At the State Language Inspectorate, Arūnas Dambruskas says that the state language police aren't giving up.
If they want to know what the word of the street is in Polish, for example, they can translate it, but not in official way.
For centuries, language played a crucial role in maintaining the cultural identity of this small country. Now the next generation will have to find a way to keep Lithuanian alive and well without wiping out a rich multilingual heritage.